Okay, welcome to part 2, Editing Rachel here. In the second video here, I'm going to specifically break down the new $4,700 price point and tell you whether or not I think the Coussin bag is still worth it. This is one of the most popular questions, so I do think it deserved its own video. Stay tuned if you want to find out what I think. I want to start by highlighting this one comment from Leslie on my first video that I totally agree with. She commented, "This is what investing in a luxury brand gives you: versatility within your collection and personalizing pieces. So now something that everyone has becomes only something you have because you made it with your own multiple pieces." I thought that was a great comment. I think that versatility is a huge selling factor when it comes to luxury. And I talked about that a lot with this bag in the first video, that the fact that all of the components are removable to me makes it even more of a luxury because I can use each of the individual pieces in different ways or with different bags, which just really adds to the value of it. Personally, versatility is a huge selling point for me because I feel like I am getting more for my money. I am an overly analytical person, which you probably know if you watched my first video, and I like to think of where every dollar is going. I'm not overly critical on quality as much as some other people. I've mentioned before that I am a perfectionist, but that's more in perfectionist of myself, not necessarily of the items. I really want the items that I buy to be usable though, because while I do have a beautiful display behind me, a lot of my bags I do get good use out of. Okay, now let's talk about the price and if this bag is still worth it at today's price. This bag has had, I can't remember if it's been 2 or 3 price increases since I got it. I paid $3,550 for this bag. Shortly after, I believe it increased to $3,900. And then I can't remember if it went to $4,500 or not, but today's price is $4,700. That is a lot of money. $4,700 is a 32% increase from the original price of $3,550, which I warned you guys in that video that they were definitely going to be increasing the price on this bag. So I hope if you really wanted it that you got it early, but unfortunately the price increases are just unavoidable at this point. In the initial price breakdown, which if I can find it, I will throw it up on the screen, I had the cotton strap at around 12% of the total cost. I had the chain strap at about 40% of the total cost, and I had the lambskin pouch at about 48% of the total cost. If we use that same percent breakdown at the $4,700 today, I'll tell you what I believe each of the components would be priced at. So at 12% of the cost, the strap would be around $560. So would you pay $560 for this cotton strap? I would pay $560 for a nylon strap, but not for a cotton strap. Ugh, it just I don't know why they did this, but it is what it is. The chain strap at 40% of the value, this would be around $1,900. If you remember in my first breakdown, the necklace that also released with this collection that was the same link size, except it had less links, retailed for $1,260. And if I did the math and I got the price per link and I multiplied it, the necklace was about $1,600. So overall, I think the chain at $1,900, in my opinion, is still worth it because you guys know how much I love the chain, and this is my favorite part of the bag. The lambskin pouch, then at 48% of the total value, this pouch would be $2,250. It's a lot of money for a pouch. I previously had it closer to the $1,500 range, which I think is a good price for a leather pouch. $2,250 is a lot of money. Let me say this first. Part of the reason why I love this bag so much in the beginning was the value for the money. My personal threshold for luxury bags, if it has a 3 in front of it, I consider it attainable. Everybody has a different budget. Everybody thinks about this differently. If it has a 4 in front of it, I think about it a lot more. And I make sure that it's something that I really want and need. In this case, it's almost $5,000. But I think the other thing you have to do is compare this to the other bags in the market that would be alternatives and determine whether you like those better or not for the price. And when I do that, I prefer this bag, but I still hate that it costs $4,700 if I'm being honest. So let's see, some of the comparisons I pulled up here were on the high side, you have the Chanel 19 in the smallest size. That is the most comparable dimensions wise. That bag retails for $5,700. In my opinion, the Chanel 19 versus the Coussin is more functional. It's more versatile. It's more usable. I think the Coussin wins in that sense. For me, what it comes down to is branding. And I think that's a big thing for a lot of people is Chanel, I guess, is a more valuable brand. Some people consider Louis Vuitton aspirational even. And when you're comparing the two, the fact that they're only $1,000 apart, you're thinking to yourself, I might as well just wear a Chanel bag because I would rather wear a Chanel bag than a Louis Vuitton bag. But the bottom line is that the Coussin is way more versatile than the Chanel bag. You're getting more for your money. It's more accessible because it doesn't have the flap. It has removable chain straps. Whereas the Chanel, you cannot remove them. You can either wear a top handle or a non-adjustable crossbody if it fits you properly. You could wear a crossbody or shoulder bag. Those are things that I don't like about the Chanel bag that I like that you get with the Coussin bag. So when I think of the two versus each other, it's hard, but I think the Coussin is more wearable. Then when you compare it to lower end luxury brands like Gucci and Saint Laurent, you have the Lulu small chain bag in the 𝒤𝒽𝒾𝓃𝒹𝓈 leather. This one around the same size, the small, retails for $25.90. Again, though, you have a flap bag and a strap that you could wear either shoulder or crossbody, but it's not adjustable. You can't remove it. You're getting that more Chanel flap look as opposed to this, which is kind of like a more modern, trendy look in my opinion. And this is more casual unless you remove this strap and you're wearing this as like an evening bag. Then you have the Gucci Marmont, again in the size small. The GG Marmont small shoulder bag is also around 10 inches across. That bag retails for $2,400. So both the Saint Laurent and the Gucci Marmont serve the same purpose, but they're both flat bags with a non-removable strap that you can only wear two lengths, either shoulder or crossbody. Depending on your size, it may or may not fit you well crossbody. So I don't like that this bag costs $4,700. But in terms of the competition, I still think you are getting more for your money here. So you just need to decide if you care more about brand name. Therefore, I would go for the Chanel. If you care more about versatility and usage, this bag is more usable. So there you have it. There were several questions in the Q&A about whether I would buy this bag or that bag, so we will get into that in the Q&A as well. $4,700 means you, with tax, you are paying in the $500 range. For me, this bag is capped out. This is the max that I would pay for it. One more price increase and I think they're pricing people out. It's too trendy to be that expensive. Honestly, I think $3,900 is where they should have kept it at. That early fours range was a really good price for this bag, but I know that they just have to keep up with all of the Chanel increases. Chanel is kind of forcing everybody to do that. But I do think it's pretty pricey right now. And if I were looking at it now, I would probably be looking closer at the BB than the PM and getting that in like a fun color. And the PM, just because of that cotton strap, that part still really bothers me about it. That's my thoughts on pricing and the value of the current pieces where they stand today. I hope my lighting is not changing too much. One other thing I really wanted to talk about was all of the awesome new colors that this bag is coming in, as well as the new sizes, and specifically relating to price. I mentioned the smaller version we saw on the runway by the time I had gotten to my 3-month update, and I predicted that that was going to be the BB size, and sure enough, the Coussin BB is what it was named. I think that this size looks so cute. I have not been able to try it on in person, but let me pull up the measurements. It is 8.3 across, 6.3 high, and 2.8 wide. I think that's a great size. Like that will still fit your foam. And the best thing about it is the strap. You lose the cotton strap and you gain this leather strap. Now, the one thing I don't know for sure about the strap is whether or not it would fit my size crossbody. I would have to try it on in store, but I am obsessed with this new fluorescent pink one that just released. Oh, it is taking everything in me not to buy this. I don't feel like I need 2 Coussins in my collection, but I think that the 𝐵𝑒 size is adorable. I would love to check it out in person and see if it fits me crossbody, but I'm a little nervous to do that because then I might be tempted to buy it. In this case, the 𝐵𝑒 size is $650 cheaper than the PM size, and you do get that nicer strap. The other thing that I would love to check out on that is the chain that comes with it. It is chunkier. I don't think it's long enough to wear as a necklace. I don't know for sure though, but it would still look really cute with other bags like the Pochette Accessoire, for example. So the 𝐵𝑒 might be a great option if you're not looking to spend the $4,700 and you don't necessarily need the bigger size. The MM is now $5,400, which is pretty pricey, but big bags are coming back. And if you are interested in a bigger bag you like to hold more, then the MM might be good for you. The 𝐵𝑒 just seems to be coming in really cute colors, especially that pink one. Oh, I loved that green and that more like purpley pink one that came out previously. I think a lot of the new styles and colors that they've released in this bag have been really cute. Thank you so much for checking out this video, guys. Stay tuned for part 3 where I will go over all 28 questions you guys asked in my Coussin Q&A video. See you guys in the next one. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.